in my part 2 of depression and the signs, the video before this, I also wanted to talk about projection. And I've been talking about projection years and years ago, and I'm happy that people are finally like catching on. I want to give y'all an example. So if somebody, especially like Thanksgiving coming up, so we all have people in our families, whether it be, you know, a man or a woman, because we all know a lot of men gossip way more than women, at least the men that I know. And I'm talking about very masculine men, like, you know, very just, you know, work with their hands, fix a car, but they'll sit there and talk about people. So when people do that, it's called projection. It's called, I'm gonna hide my shit and talk about somebody else's shit, is because they're hiding something. They're not secure within themselves. So this Thanksgiving, you go to grandma and them house, and let's say she took them out. Ooh, girl, did you hear about so-and-so getting pregnant? If you was to stop and ask her, you know, grandma, where's Uncle so-and-so dad at? Right, the room gets silent. Like, right? So I just wanted to say that, like, don't, you know, people who sit there and want to put people down, sit there and project, or they might come down on you, and you like, well, damn, why is this person just, you know, it could be another man, because we always think it's a female, but a lot of times it could be a man. It could be it could be an uncle, your father, your grandfather, whoever. If they sitting there and they harping on a situation, they just won't let it go. You know, like, oh, you know, this one had a kid young, or this one did this, or this one. It's like, what did you do? You know, start to look at them. And then if you start to dig deep with the shit that they did, yeah, they got more skeletons in their closet than you. And so I wanted to really spread awareness because a lot of times you got too many people that think that they just the worst. They think that, oh, well, no. You think that the person that's saying something negative to you, especially our elders, they the worst hypocrites ever. They'll sit there and they be like, I can't believe you did that, and da-da-da-da-da-da. And then come to find out they did something 10 times worse. So it's called projection. It's called, I don't want you to know what I did back in the days, so I'm gonna come on to you and put you down. Like, you know, like you got the biggest lie ever told is that everybody was married back in the days. No, absolutely not. A lot of my cousins, their grandmas had multiple kids and were not married. So those are the things that people don't want to talk about. It's nothing new under the sun. You know, people want to talk about, you know, the gay thing. Now, the trans is a new thing. Nobody was really doing that. But as far as like gay men in the church and in the community, it always was. It just was hidden. And we live in a society and generation, people are more bold now. But we all had an uncle that was kind of, and we knew it, but nobody really talked about it. Hello, somebody. So don't be talking about, you know, cousin Keon or cousin Tyrone got a little switch. Uncle Tom and Uncle Leroy back in the 60s. Hello, somebody was doing the do, but nobody knew. You know, so let's just always remember that. You know, a lot of people do a lot of projecting, and it's like, look at when you point at somebody. This is the thing to remember. When you point at somebody, 3 more fingers is pointing back at you. Literally, point at somebody. 3 more fingers is pointing back at you. So mind your own business. Mind your funky business. Mind your funky business.